Ready Player One occupies an important position in pop culture. Roddenberry's holodeck defined VR for much of the 90s, and by the year 2000, the Wachowskis' Matrix wove itself to the common fabric of everyday discussion. Now, millions of people have VR in their homes, and on the big screen, we finally have The Oasis. Published in 2011, near the end of the Great Recession, the novel Ready Player One by Ernest Cline imagined a future where the recession never ended. Spielberg's adaptation puts this future in clear terms. Its narrator and hero, Wade Watts, explains that people have stopped trying to make things better. Now, all they do is they just try to survive and escape to the Oasis whenever possible. The Matrix sits at the extreme of a spectrum of VR systems. It produces perfect direct neural input capable of overtaking your senses and stimulating your brain to such a degree that virtually nobody can tell that it's fake. To top it off, the world outside of VR is so bleak, why would anybody want to take Morpheus' red pill and escape the Matrix in the first place? The difference between the Matrix and the Oasis is vast. The Oasis in Ready Player One isn't anywhere near as powerful since its users wear headsets much like the ones we have in real life and put on haptic feedback suits instead of plugging in a neural connection. To that end, the Oasis cannot simulate the taste of good food or the kiss of someone you adore, at least not in 2044 with the gear that we see in the movie. It's within this context that we encounter Ready Player One's villain Nolan Sorrento. Agent Smith in The Matrix saw the human race as a virus. All that Sorrento cares about is profit and power. He believes once his company, IOI, controls the Oasis, he could cover up to 80% of the user's field of view with advertisements, he notes, without causing any seizures. His company also operates loyalty centers in which people are forced to work off debt in VR, and they are electrocuted when they do not comply. So that's pretty bad, but Sorrento, even at his ugliest, does not carry the emotional weight of Smith's menacing presence. Kids in the future wield pop culture as weapons, and there is no one better to aim those weapons on the big screen than Spielberg. The choices Spielberg made in adapting Ready Player One to the big screen do a lot to help the movie stand on its own. It starts off with an incredible car chase kicking off the quest for the hidden egg, and then the master storyteller quickly drops you into this future of pizza delivery by drone to ramshackle houses. Spielberg successfully translates a fun book into an exciting movie by way of the spectacle that we would expect on the big screen. RPO's depiction of VR is interesting as well. There are a variety of locomotion scenarios shown, from omnidirectional treadmills to chairs to rigs that hoist you up and pull at your limbs, and there even appears to be real-world mapping of the virtual world into the real one. All of this plays seamlessly together into a shared universe in which you can do anything. We see decades of progress in VR technology and RPO, making some of these scenarios generally plausible. But as we see how popular this movie becomes, it will be interesting to note how it contributes to the ongoing debates happening around just what to call this new generation of spatial computing. In conclusion, Ready Player One is an exciting thrill ride. You might want to pass if nostalgia porn isn't really your thing, but otherwise, we think that you will enjoy Ready Player One just like we did.